Hey there everybody, Zelda Savior here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we arrived here at the bottom of the well and took on the dead hand. We found him in this creepy room, and by defeating him, we obtained the Lens of Truth, which allows us to see, well, the truth, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna continue forth in this mini dungeon because there are a couple things in here we need to acquire before we leave, before we can feel content with ourselves. First thing is first, though, we must demonstrate the Lens of Truth's power. Well, there's nothing over here. What do you mean? There's nothing over here. Well, if we use the Lens of Truth, we find a small chest, and what is inside this small chest? Whoa! We found 200 rupees. Was that worth it? Well, not completely, considering that I don't really need money anymore, but nonetheless, it was pretty impressive, nonetheless. Die, Skulltula! Or don't die, Skulltula, or kill me in my stupidity, but I think you're the more stupid one, because your back is faced to me very conveniently. Anyway, now that we have the Lens of Truth, we can go back into all the previous rooms that we were in before and use its power to ascend to new heights, I suppose. Do many new things. Speaking of new heights, let's climb out of this well. And first things first, whoa, would you look at that? There's a giant hole in this wall. I actually, oh, well, firstly, we're gonna get told by Navi to watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Oh, goodness me. I want to fall down this hole, actually, so let's go down the hole! Oh, look, some more rupees, but unfortunately, we don't need these rupees. I kind of want those. They're big and shiny and silver. I like those. But the main reason we came down here was not for red. Wow, there's no red rupees down here at all. Silver shiny rupees. We came down here, actually, to bomb these rocks. Because bomb rocks. Anyway, if we go back here, well, firstly, kill the merchant! No! Don't molest me! Don't molest me, I'm a little boy! Who doesn't like being touched in the face by scary zombies? Anyway, if we kill the redhead and then open this chest he was guarding. Check this shit out. You got the dungeon map! We don't really need the dungeon map necessarily, considering we could just optionally leave this room altogether. But I want to collect everything we can in this dungeon, so we're going to collect the dungeon we're going to collect the dungeon. Yes, friends, I want to collect the entire dungeon. Can I put that into my inventory? No, in order to get out of this dark, dank place, we need to ascend these ladders. Ascending to new heights once again. I think this is a trend of the episode. To ascend to new heights, I guess. Ascend to new heights, and we collect this last silver rupee, and we can leave this dreadful place. Hooray. Let's get out of here. And the chest's right behind us. And now we're stuck in jail. Oh, what a shame. Or are we? What is this too? Another secret wall. What's in here? Oh, we got a smoke. Hey, fantastic. Next up, actually, we are going to, well, oh, actually, we do want to go in here, because we don't want to fall down that hole, but immediately getting the map, we find ourselves the compass! Yes, indeed, friends, we have the compass and the map right back to back. So, now that we've got the compass, the map, and one small key, I want to find one more small key before I can feel happy about myself. One thing I do want to note, in case anyone is curious, I feel like people who play this game should be aware of this by now, but one convenient way to make sure that you never run out of magic while using the Lens of Truth is to constantly just toggle it on and off, as you can see here. It uses no magic, mostly because it's not a slow, continuous drain. It takes small bits of it over time. So as long as you keep it on and off before it takes the next little chunk of I guess, magic away from you, it won't actually take anything away, meaning that we can essentially just have Lens of Truth as much as we want for free. We have 2 small keys now. I need to get 1 more small key, and to do that, we must go over here. What's inside this chest? A opaque heart. That will not do me any good. I don't want opaque hearts. I want real monster hearts. That's why I slay them and shove them into my chest. Oh. How creepy is this? An actual, honest-to-God, freaking room full of coffins. And what is this? What are you, sir? Are you a redhead wannabe? Oh, you are not a redhead wannabe. You are a real, live, honest-to-God redhead. What, can I not Zetor, you? What are you? A Gibdo! Its gaze will paralyze you if it bites you. Tap any button to escape. That is horrifying. Let us stab its butt! And have camera angles reveal that they don't really care much for me. Anyway, apparently we have some torches to light, so I'm going to light them the most efficient way. By messing around in the menu screen. No! Using Inspire! I summon the goddess of flame to heal my sorrows and have cutscenes taking... what? Oh, this is weird. Cutscenes are overlapping over cutscenes. Oh, okay, that coffin opened. Oh, and now that coffin opened. And now that coffin opened. Oh, triple the cutscene action! 3 cutscenes for the price of 1. Oh my god, Nagito just rose out of the grave. That was actually kind of creepy. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna burn you alive, Gibdo! Taste my fire! Haha, we just lit the keys on fire. Oh, and now there's a burning Gibdo after us! Oh god. Oh god, that was scary. Oh my goodness, burning Gibdos are way more terrifying than actual Gibdos. Keys, I want to defeat you. What do you- No! Don't become fire Keys and then attack me. Become dead Keys. Those are the best kind of Keys. And if we look in this... If we look in this coffin, we find ourselves another small key. And unfortunately, I cannot jump into it because Link decides to jump over the dang thing. He wants to jump. Jumping over it apparently is way cooler than jumping into it. I guess he's just a little crybaby, little scaredy cat. We don't want to light the other torches because there's probably just full of bad things inside them. So we'll leave them closed for the time being. And by the time being, I mean forever. Nothing will ever escape that dreadful place. And now that we have 3 small keys, we are actually able to find 3 gold Skulltulas. We are going to go find them now. First things first, we must get to the middle room. There we are. Avoid all of the dang pits in here. There are 2 locked doors in here I need to get to. One of them being right here. Oh, what? Oh, well, I guess I'm going to light the keys on fire again by accident. I thought I had my boomerang equipped. I normally don't have Din's fire equipped, so we're gonna actually... You know what, we're not gonna equip the boomerang, we're going... No, actually, no, we are going to equip the boomerang, so I can actually get gold Skulltula later. I was gonna say we should just put on the slingshot, but that won't do me any good now, will it? Oh, hello. They're all fire keys, apparently. Apparently, I hit the entire room with Din's fire. That was very smart of me. Camera angles are not my friend right now. Nor keys! Die! Let's see, where to now? Well, I can't get over there. Oh, yes, you can! Secret passage. 2 gold Skulltulas. Ha ha ha. Give me your soul. Thank you, sir. Alrighty. Creep along past the secret hidden death platform that would think we would die. And we have 1 other gold Skulltula to get in this room. If I could not target you, sir, that would be kind of nice. Avoid the pits, and if we go to the other side of the room, we have an infinitely easier gold Skulltula to get. He's just chilling on the wall for us. Oh, and what are you doing here, mister? Oh god, secret pots! I do not like secret pots, they upset me. Mostly because they kill me. Anyway, we have a much easier gold Skulltula to get. There we go. Said if we don't miss him. There we go. That is 2 of 3 for this dungeon. We have 1 more to snag. He's a little bit more complicated, though. Make sure we don't... I always get paranoid and always think I'm just gonna, like, aimlessly tumble into one of these death pits. And because you aren't supposed to know they're there, Link doesn't jump over them. He just literally falls into them, which is a bit unfortunate, but... the way of the world, I suppose. Let's creep through here. And there's their last locked door. Hello, sir. May I open you? Thank you kindly. Why, Link, you're way too polite. Why do you always shut doors after you enter them? Link is he's just too polite of a person. He's like, oh, do you mind if I come in? Oh, okay. And he just comes in and he just shuts the door. And I'm hitting the BMOS without trying to hit the BMOS. Can I just hit you, please, sir? Without actually, like, hitting the other keys? That would be kind of cool. And not falling into the hole. That would also be kind of nice. Link, where the hell are you throwing that, sir? That was literally in the exact opposite direction of where I wanted you to throw it. But, in the meantime, I'm going to throw a bomb at this duder. Blow up, sir. Oh, and he was even looking at it. He even saw his own demise. The way I like it. Stare at your death in the face, little man. Unlike me, I don't have to stare at my death in the face. I'm merely a boy. Those rules don't apply to me. A Deku Shield! That's actually kind of useful, mostly because, well, many of you probably are wondering, how could you get a Deku Shield if you already have a Deku Shield? If you haven't noticed by now, I actually got lost my Deku Shield. It burnt off when I was doing some gold Skulltula collecting in Dodongo's Cavern of all damn things. Really? I cannot jump attack the like because of his spiky body? There we go, sis. I would very much so like to not have the like. I would not like the like to like my liking. I don't like likes. They don't like me. Why can't we all just have a big fappy? That is not what we need. We do not need a big fappy family. That would not really do much good for us. We have Blue Rupee. Most likely due to the fact that a Hylian shield normally appears in that particular chest right there. Assuming you... Oh, I don't want to go in there. Assuming that you don't have a Hylian shield equipped, or just have one in general. And that takes it for all, or that wraps it up, I should say, for all the gold Skulltulas at the bottom of the well. There's 2 other chests, but I don't really need them. The Skulltulas were the only thing I really need. So, let's get the heck out of here. We are actually gonna head back to Hyrule Castletown by playing the Prelude of Light to do one thing. Now that we have the Lens of Truth, I almost said the Skull of Truth, which isn't like the Mask of Truth. It's like the Pedestal of Time with the Temple of Time being hidden by the Door of Time. The Mask of Truth, wear the Mask of Truth and play the something where use the Lens of Truth and no one can tell a lie in front of you, I guess. We actually want to go back to Hyrule Castletown, as I said, because there is one thing we can do there now that we possess the Lens of Truth. Dog, get out of my way. Ain't nobody got time for you, dog. And perfect, it's nighttime, because we can actually only go to this place at night. We haven't been in here at all, so let us knock on the diggity-darn door and approach this terrifying man. Man, sir, you are hideous. I apologize for you, sir. I apologize for your ugly face. Over the chest in surprise! Yes, yes, surprise indeed. You're hideous. If you find the key inside, you'll be able to advance. Left or right, try your luck. 10 rupees to play. Do you want to try it? Yes, sir, I would love to try it. Thank you for your key and your hideous face. Open the door. Now, this is merely a game of 50-50 chance. One has rupees, the other has a key to advance. What do? We cheat, of course. Using the Lens of Truth, we can see what hides inside each of the chests. So all we have to do is use the Lens of Truth, and we can guarantee ourselves an advance. And with that, if we quickly advance through all of these things, we get a special prize at the end. Very nice. We only spent 10 rupees on it too, which is kind of nice, considering how nice it is. I almost went for the one on the right, considering that the bats too have been on the right. Anyway, as I run through this terrible place, how are you all doing today, friends? Well, it's not really today. It's more early in the morning. I'm recording this at 1 a.m. And I am actually kind of tired. But the show must go on. Tiredness does not control my recording. No, it does not, as I thrust my key into the air. Beautifully. Look at my key. And would you look at that? Inside is a piece of heart. I spoiled the surprise, unfortunately, but nonetheless, we find something special inside for us. Huzzah! Winner! You got a piece of heart. Fan-freaking-tastic. And unfortunately, we have to run all the way back out. There's no, like, quick teleport option. So we get to reminisce and our epic journey through these identical rooms that change color slightly as we go through them. You went on an adventure, and it was really fun, but now it's over. Thank you. That was the song that was going to get released on my next album. The Adventures of Hyrule, brought to you by Link. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, enough random rabbling of sorts. Now that we have acquired that piece of heart, using the Lens of Truth, we can now go to the next dungeon. Ooh. I know you're all excited about that, are you, friends? I know I am. I know I am. I think this is the first time we've walked into the Temple of Time without using the Prelude of Light. Because the first time we walked into the Temple of Time without using the Prelude of Light was the first time we were ever inside the Temple of Time. We need to go get the Master Sword, of course, because we need to be an adult, and that's where we can take on the 7th dungeon, or the 7th? Yes, the 7th dungeon. I miscounted in my brain. My brain went poop. Looked like Link's brain as he becomes an old man. What happened if the Master Sword drawing from the pedestal of time like kind of glitched out and it turned Link into a really, really old, decrepit man? That would suck. Mostly because his adventure would be crippled with arthritis pains, and I might need to go to the bathroom, and then you might need some assistance because my hips are weak and I can't do it on my own. But we actually use the Nocturne of Shadow for once to go to the dungeon because it is right behind us. We have never come down here before, namely because we haven't had the need to. And whoa, seems like someone's performing some sort of ritual cult down here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stand atop your giant, creepy-looking pedestal. And I thought this was actually kind of interesting. The symbol for the freaking Medallion of Fire is actually on this little platform right here, if you can't tell. It is right there. I always was like, kind of thought that was kind of cool that was there, because not only is it kind of just hinting to another medallion in the game, it is also actually hinting to the way you do this, which is using Din's Fire. So I guess in a nutshell, Din's Fire is kind of required in order to do this particular part of the game, because how the heck are you supposed to light all those torches without using Din's Fire? And don't tell me it's you use freaking fire arrows, because fire arrows are incredibly optional, and that would take too damn long. However, welcome to the Shadow Temple. Friends, in the next episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to begin the Shadow Temple. If you have not done so already, feel free to subscribe to my channel and leave a like and a comment on down below. It would mean the world to me, it certainly would. And with that, friends, I will see you all in the next episode. I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day.